Donald Trump, idiot president, critics say. Donald Trump's latest economic plan can be summed up in one word: tariffs. His solution to inflation, trade deficits, and maybe even bad hair days? Slap a tax on everything foreign and call it America first. But while Trump sells this recycled strategy as bold leadership, critics from across the political and economic spectrum have another word for it: idiocy. Let's start with the experts. Not just any experts, but a trio of the sharpest economic minds the U.S. has ever produced. Robert Shiller, a Nobel Prize winner from Yale, warned that Trump's tariffs were not a sustainable policy and could trigger global economic disruption. Jeffrey Sachs, a top Columbia economist and global advisor, labeled them the opening shot in a psychopath's trade war. And Larry Summers, former Treasury Secretary and Harvard heavyweight, dismissed the whole thing as crazy, dumb protectionism. These men aren't guessing. They've shaped global economic policy. So when they call Trump's trade ideas reckless or idiotic, it's not name-calling, it's expert analysis. And the results speak for themselves. Trump's tariffs sparked retaliations from allies and adversaries alike, tanked key manufacturing sectors, and raised costs for U.S. consumers. The very industries Trump claimed to protect, steel, auto, agriculture, got crushed by the international backlash and higher input costs. Tariffs weren't a surgical tool, they were a sledgehammer. The only thing they protected was the president's ego. Even Trump's former Vice President Mike Pence has had enough. In a Wall Street Journal op-ed titled "What the 47th President Can Learn from the 45th," Pence blamed Trump's tariffs for one of the worst first quarters of any modern presidency, second only to Nixon. His words, a massive policy misstep. He pointed out that tariffs are paid by American importers, not foreign governments, and that the ripple effect has driven up prices for working families while driving away trillions in investment. Pence, usually the human embodiment of beige wallpaper, has suddenly started speaking like a supply-side prophet with a grudge. And just in case there was any doubt about how Trump's own team felt, let's remember former White House Chief of Staff John Kelly, who reportedly told journalist Bob Woodward he's an idiot. Not specifically about tariffs, about everything. But trade is just another exhibit in a long, loud parade of incompetence. So when critics call Trump the idiot president, they're not being dramatic. They're quoting. They're pointing to facts, expert consensus, and the wreckage of a misguided trade war waged by a man who never understood how the economy works, even when the answers were printed on cue cards. Please like and subscribe. Why not leave me a comment? Share this with a friend.